And this experiment is with respect to verification of Thevenin's theorem in voltage divider bias circuit of BJT, bipolar junction transistor. See, look at that circuit diagram. Okay, so this is the given circuit diagram, and this is the transistor, NPN transistor. Okay, so this is the base terminal. Okay, so this one is collector terminal and this one is emitter terminal. Okay, so the circuit is connected in such a way that there is an collector resistance and there is an emitter resistance, and there are two resistance connected with respect to base of the transistor. It is known as the voltage divider resistors, and all these values are the voltage divider resistors consist of 27 kilo ohm and 6.3 kilo ohm, and the collector resistance consists of 2.2 kilo ohm and emitter resistance 1 kilo ohm. Both the emitter resistance and the 6.3 are grounded, and this base and collector is commonly connected to a voltage called VCC, and the voltage applied here is initially 16 volt and 16 volt. Okay, so you have to give the circuit connection as per the given diagram, and the circuit connection is given here. Now take a look at it. See, from battery, okay, so you could see from plus it is entering into the ammeter, and from ammeter minus it's getting into the corresponding terminals of the transistor, and four resistors are connected as per our circuit diagram. Okay, so circuit connections are very simple. Okay, so now as per our discussion, if I give 16 volt, see, by using this one, okay, so this is the battery. By adjusting this one, I can set exactly to 16 volt. Okay, maybe approximately 16 volt, and if that is the case, if you look into the ammeter, you could see the value is 2.5 milliamps, and this is an ammeter of 0 to 10 milliamps. Therefore 2.5, and the needle is bended, anyhow its value is 2.5 milliamps. And this is the first part of our theoretical practical verification for the given circuit. Now we are going to find equivalent circuit for this VCC and this resistance and this resistance. Okay, so the right hand part, from this area will be untouched. Okay, whereas this component is going to simplify now by means of Thevenin's theorem. So as per Thevenin's theorem, these two resistance can be represented by equivalent resistance called as RTH, Thevenin's resistance, and the voltage available at this point can be marked it as Thevenin's voltage VTH. Okay, so let us calculate theoretically what is the value of VTH and RTH here. So VTH calculation, okay, what is VTH? What is the voltage available at this point? Okay, so as per the voltage division rule, it is nothing but opposite resistance by sum of the resistance into the total applied voltage, input voltage. So what is the opposite resistance? R2 by R1 plus R2 into the applied voltage. So look at this, 6.3 by 27 plus 6.3, okay, so into 16. So finally I will get it like VTH equal to 3.1 volt. Similarly, what about RTH calculation? RTH is nothing but it's in the parallel connection, therefore I can take it like R1 into R2 divided by R1 plus R2. So that is what my RTH. So RTH, finally I am having it like 5.1 kilo ohm, which means I can represent these two resistance. I can replace these two resistance by means of equivalent resistance like this, and the voltage I can replace it by means of Thevenin's voltage like this. Okay, so what is the identified value? Thevenin's voltage is 3.1 and RTH is 5.1. So therefore this area is untouched. But what about this side? Two resistance is combined into single resistance, and the voltage drop are combined into a single voltage, namely VTH RTH. Now what is my theorem means? Here I am having one collector current, right, IC. So here I am going to measure another collector current IC. Then these two should be equal. That is what the Thevenin's theorem. Okay, so I am equally representing this circuit by means of this one, which means the collector current should not change. Okay, so then only I can prove this theorem. So let us see. Okay, so you just arrange your components like this. Okay, and we will give VCC as 16 volt and this end, okay, so base end as 3.1 volt, and we will replace this resistance instead of these two resistance as 1.51 kilo ohm, and let us see what will be the value of this current. Okay, now the circuit connections are rearranged such a way that this is VCC, where we have set VCC value as 16, and look at this, this is the VTH value, and we have calculated theoretical as 3.1, therefore I am giving here as 3.1. Okay, by giving that, if you take a look at the collector current, you could see 2.6 milliamps. Okay, 2.6 milliamps. Okay, so look at in both the cases without applying Thevenin's theorem. Okay, so without applying Thevenin's theorem, I am getting the value of collector current as 2.6, and after applying the Thevenin's theorem, which means I have converted that into equivalent Thevenin circuit, I could see that still my collector current is 2.6 milliamps, which is equal in both the cases. Therefore I can say Thevenin's theorem is well suited. Okay, hence the proof.